Hey everyone, welcome back to Hazed Reactions. Today, we are back with part 2 of our Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl reaction, where Karina and Katie are going to show me the last 6 songs of the album and get my reaction to see, have I become a Swiftie?
The answer is yes, he has.
I don't want to say like you've officially like hooked me and reeling me in, but I've hit the bait.
I will say this, okay? This is what I will tell to my fellow Swifties out there. Rick actually made a comment to me recently, within the last week since the recap. And he said that the way he phrased it is that he will not become an official Swiftie until he gets a friendship bracelet. So
it's facts. It's facts. I want one.
He wants a friendship bracelet. So, I mean, we're literally, guys, we are there. He's already wanting a friendship bracelet. He's listening to Taylor songs by himself in the car. I wasn't even in the car. I got reported to by the kids. He was listening to Life of a Showgirl in the car. And I wasn't even in the car. He did that all by himself.
It was research for the show. Okay, that's what it was. Research for the show.
If that's what you have to tell yourself.
He also told me, what was it this morning? You woke up and it was Opalite playing in your head, or was it Ophelia? I can't remember. I feel like you said it was Opalite.
It was Opalite. Yeah, no, it was Ophelia. It's the land.
Oh, that's right. He came out and he was like, the land, the sea, the sky. I was like, bruh, he's hooked.
We're going to need to teach Rick the dance.
Yes. Yeah.
I would pay money to see that.
Doing the fucking dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
This guy.
You need to. We need it. We need it. Do it for the gram. Do it for the gram.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I heard word that your list has changed from last week.
So, like I said, I was listening to Taylor. I didn't listen to her all week. No. I listened to her probably
a few times though.
I'd say probably 6 times throughout the week individually. So I could really actually give a fair assessment of what I thought the songs were and what I liked about them and rank them accordingly. And if you hear that noise in the background, that's our Labrador snoring. Sorry. But so originally I had a tie for first with Elizabeth Taylor and Opalite, both really good. Then it was Fate of Ophelia, Life of a Showgirl, Canceled, and Father Figure.
Yeah.
Now, this week, after listening through, I have a different order. It's not completely different, but things have moved. So starting at the bottom is still Father Figure. That's still there for now. Canceled is moving up. It's just not better than the other.
Yes, I knew it. I was going to get you. She's going to creep up on you.
Tied for 3rd and 4th is Ophelia and Showgirl.
Ooh.
Showgirl's moving up. Here's my thing. The 3rd verse, to me, we're this close to greatness. And I get Taylor's doing her thing, and that's her artistic and, artistry, whatever you want to say. I'm lost for words. I'm hazed.
Words are hard.
I get that was her direction, and I'm totally cool with that. It just wasn't my vibe. If we would have kept the same vibe from the first 2 verses into the 3rd verse. You're talking about
the Disney movie. It almost feels like a Disney movie break.
It almost feels like
when she's like, I took her pearls of wisdom, hung them around my neck.
Yeah. If we would have kept the same vibe from the 2nd verse and the 1st verse in the last one,
that's a fair.
I accept that.
It would be higher on my list personally.
I mean, I don't accept it.
I don't accept it, but I don't agree. I accept your impression,
you feeling that
your
way.
vision, your feelings.
Absolutely nobody has to agree with me on this. This is just how I'm feeling a week in.
She wrote that 3rd verse for the Disney Swifties for sure. Like it made me feel
subcategories.
Yes, there are. There are what they call sewer Swifties, which are like,
wow, you're teaching me. I know nothing of this.
They're Twilight Swiftie fans. There's Star Wars Swiftie fan groups. They don't have like a name, but it's like Star Wars. I'm in them. Yeah, there's like little subgroups of of Swifties that are also like massive fans of other fan bases.
Why aren't they called Taylor Skywalker?
Umbrella.
Taylor Skywalkers. That's adorable.
You could coin that, because that would be what you are.
Yeah,
well, what you will be.
Throw Dragon Ball in there. That's a mean menage a trois right there.
I bet you there are freaking Swiftie Dragon Ball fans. I guarantee it.
Yeah, there's too big of a 100%.
Yeah.
But okay, so this week, like I said, canceled. Then Showgirl and Ophelia. Those are tied for third and fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Second is Elizabeth Taylor. And Opalite has moved up to the first spot.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, Opalite's just a bop. You can't stop yourself from just dancing and humming and.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just so fun.
And then once I made the that Karina, I didn't make the connection. Karina held up two like signs. And I was like, oh, okay. Once that happened and I realized the connection to it, all of a sudden it became like sentimental. You know what I mean? So it added to its value.
Yeah.
So that's my list.
That's what happens with a lot of them.
It does.
In a week or two, you never know.
Yeah.
Life of a Showgirl might move up there.
Well,
who knows? Actually, Romantic might be my number one.
I was going to say, we're about to introduce you to 6 more songs from the album. These were obviously the ones that when Katie and I were looking through the album, we were like, we either weren't sure or we just thought like those other songs that we showed you the other day were going to like hit more and really like explain the album. But these are also really great songs. Like, honestly, for me, this album is a no skip. I can push play on Fate of Ophelia and listen to it all the way straight through till Fate of Ophelia starts playing again, and then probably listen to it again. Like, and it's just a no skip for me. So I'm really excited to show you these last 6 songs.
I'm excited to hear that, because when I give my list, I don't want people to think that I think Father Figure are canceled or bad songs.
Yeah.
Just me ranking these 6. This is how I rank them. Right. I think every one of those songs is a bop and reaches a different type of fan base based on how it's composed and put together. Because it's like almost every song is a different type of pop song from a different era or genre. Right.
Well, and one of the things that I love, and like I think Taylor she said it recently, or something similar to it recently in one of her interviews, was that sometimes like you don't like a song or an album, and then like later in life, you'll need that song, you'll need that album, you'll have that experience, and you'll feel completely different about it. And that's what makes music so great and so timeless, because it depends on what you're going through in your life, and you can always come back to things, or that's what I love about Taylor's music, is that it's okay if you don't like this song right now or whatever, you might someday in the future. So anyway, so for today, the 6 songs, for anyone who missed our part 1, the 6 songs that we are going to be doing today is going to be Eldest Daughter, Ruin the Friendship, Actually Romantic, Wish List, Wood, and Honey. Yeah. So those are going to be the 6 songs that we are doing. It's so funny because when we did part 1, which, by the way, if you guys haven't heard that, make sure you guys go check out our Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl playlist. All of our reactions to the first 6 songs, introductions to us as Swifties and as Taylor fans, and even his history of just kind of knowing about Taylor. All those videos are in there. So make sure you guys go check them out. But I was like, oh, we did really good. We picked songs like from the beginning, middle, and end. And then when I went and was putting this list together, I was like, we skipped the whole middle. Why didn't you think we put anything from the middle? Because we did it. Like, we skipped the whole thing.
We hit the first 3. Solid.
4. We did first 4.
Oh shit.
First 4 back to back, and then we skipped like 5, and then went to the last 2. So,
but I still stand on it for what we're doing.
Agreed.
For Rick, I still stand by it.
I agree, because to me, this isn't about. This was trying to convert me. It's not an album review, right? It's just, do I think it's a bop? Do I think it's not?
We had to hook you in with Ophelia, Opalite, and Elizabeth Taylor. Like, we had to hook.
Look, that's what made me nibble on that bait. Like I said earlier, and that's what got me on the hook was Ophelia and Opalite. Hearing that on like online, I was like, oh, that's catchy. And then when I actually listened to the whole song, I was like, oh, that's good. And then you hit me with Elizabeth Taylor, and I was like, okay, I took it.
That beat drop, like
it's
and
life.
I'm hooked right now, but you got to reel me in still.
All right.
I'm ready.
Well, first song of today is going to be Eldest Daughter. And before we actually get into the song, Katie actually has a little bit of like information and lore that she wants to share with you before you listen to the song.
All right. Let's hear this, Katie.
This is important. Okay. This is very important in your Swiftie fandom. So over the years, Swifties have realized that track 5 is a hard hitter. Track 5 is going to be like rip out your heart from your chest, stomp on it, emo, deep, her diary vibes.
It's like her diary song.
Okay. Yes, like album. Example is All Too Well is track 5.
Yeah.
But what I thought was interesting was when I was like actually writing them all down, the only album when she re-released it that she switched songs on, which I agree with, was Fearless. On the original, her original very first Fearless album, Superstar was number 5. Okay. Which I don't not think it's a hard hitter, but it's not the same as the other ones. And when she did Taylor's version, she switched it to White Horse. Which I don't know if you know any of those, but we'll save that for another day. But
5 on every review.
But track 5. Oh, yes. Can we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we have to. I have the list right here, guys.
That will be, and that could be our episode of Can We Get Rick to Get Emotional?
We could. There's a couple other songs I have for that too, but
I have some ideas because
I've got them all in my back pocket.
You guys got me close. You got me real close on last time.
I know, but I'm saying like,
there's hard hitters.
While we think about what songs get him emotional, I'm gonna tell you his like deep hitter, like breakup song that this fucking man played nonstop for like 3 years when we first like moved in together. I seriously thought something was wrong. I was like, does he think I'm cheating on him? Why is he listening to this fucking song all the time?
I feel like that's how Gary feels just when he hears me listen to anything.
It's Sam Smith.
Not the only one.
Not the only one.
Oh, Sam Smith, that his voice.
Outside of track 5 being, their emotional songs on Taylor, is there any other backstory I need to know on this? Or should we just get into it?
No, I think we should just hit it.
Everybody's so punk on the internet. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes. Sad as it seems, apathy is hot. Everybody's cutthroat in the comments. Every single hot take is cold as ice. When you found me, I said I was busy. That was a lie. I have been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness. I've been dying just from trying to seem cool. But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. But I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators. But I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now. You know, the last time I laughed this hard was on the trampoline in somebody's backyard. I must have been about 8 or 9. That was the night I fell off and broke my arm. Pretty soon I learned cautious discretion. When your first crush crushes something kind. When I said I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie. Every the eldest daughter was the first lamb to the slaughter. So we all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire. But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. But I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now.
Okay, so this is messing with my idea of this vibe of this album completely. I want to put that out there right now.
Okay.
And not that this isn't beautiful. Like, this is really beautiful. It's just like the complete opposite of what I was expecting.
Okay.
I just wanted to put that out there. I think it's very interesting what she's saying right now, as far as I'm not a bad bitch and this isn't savage, and like the references to that. And I'm trying to listen to it and not think too deep into it. I don't know. I want to keep going before I get my full idea on this.
Okay,
but
that's fair.
I feel like I'm way off.
Okay. All right. Well, we can keep going.
We lie back, a beautiful, beautiful time lapse. Ferris wheels, kisses, and lilacs, and things I said were dumb, 'cause I thought that I'd never find that beautiful, beautiful life that shimmers that innocent light back, like when we were young. Every youngest child felt they were raised up in the wild, but now you're home. 'Cause I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage, and I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now. Never gonna leave you now. Never gonna leave you now.
It's really beautiful.
It's like
Really?
a hug from Taylor.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
It does. And it's, like I said, it is the exact opposite of every other song I've heard on this album thus far. I mean, the closest I've heard to this would be Life of a Showgirl
Okay.
with the arrangement.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But tone and meaning are very different
Mm-hmm.
from everything else I've heard on this.
Yeah.
And so, like, my earlier prediction of, oh, this is like a love letter to Travis or anything like that is kind of out the window at this point. It feels like certain songs are,
Yes.
but really, I feel like this is a love letter to herself. This
Kinda.
album so far.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I have a question, and let me know if I'm wrong on either front.
Mhm.
Is she talking to her fans in this, or is she talking to herself?
I think this is another one that can be taken anyway. Because in a way, the more I've listened to this one, I'm like, oh my God, she knew we needed her. She said she's not going to leave us, because in the past, she has gone away for a little bit, like disappeared, didn't know where she was, didn't know when we were getting new music.
Right.
And so this is like, oh, I'm not going to leave you. But then the more I listen to it and thinking of how Taylor lays out her albums and how the album is a story, this song comes after Opalite, right? I think
It comes after Father Figure.
after Father Figure.
Mhm.
So it's still telling that love story, because in a way it's almost, if you really, really listen to it over and over and over again, like I have, it reminds me of, this could be her saying to like the outside world, she's trying to be cool. She's trying to be a bad bitch. She's trying to be savage. She's trying to show that the world isn't affecting her. But then when she's with someone who she loves, that she can be vulnerable with, she can let that wall down and say, I'm good. I have these feelings. I'm vulnerable. Like, I have more emotions. In fact, I'm not this hard exterior that is like acceptable in this culture. Like, in this culture, you're praised for being like not letting your emotions show. And so that's my take on it for you.
No, I actually like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And just to kind of like lend into that like theory with the fans, it's been a big discussion amongst the Swiftie community recently, especially since, the Eras tour ended. And with her engagement, is what's Taylor going to do next? Is she going to continue making music, or is she going to step away to go live her married life and like
have a family,
and stuff? Now,
and life. Yeah.
I don't really see Taylor retiring or like stopping albums, especially right before she would hit album 13. That makes zero sense for her to do. I think someday, she may step away from music and like write for other people, or, we discussed last episode about her potentially starting her own label. And I think there's a lot of options. Directing, there's a lot of options and a lot of avenues for Taylor to go down. I honestly, I still don't quite know exactly how to interpret this song as far as what she meant. I know what it means for me. But I will say I have heard some very interesting theories. One of the theories I have heard is that it is like a love letter to her fans, right? The other two theories that I've heard are actually really interesting too. Number one, I've seen theories that this is a letter about the industry itself.
Okay.
And then the one that I like the most is that this is her. And especially because it comes right after the song Father Figure, this is her letter to her first 6 albums, Lilacs, When We Were Young, just all these references back to these 6, I'm not a bad bitch,
Reputation.
And kind of like referring back to that, the old Taylor is dead, like that old Taylor that died, and it's kind of rejuvenate. And so I really loved that theory. I think it makes a lot of sense to be right there, right after Father Figure. But I do think that it is like, it's really interesting because so many of the songs on here, like you said, do feel like a love letter to Travis. And I have to constantly remind myself that like Taylor told us, this is all the things that were happening in her life behind the scenes of the Eras tour. And one of the biggest things happening behind the scenes, and because of the Eras tour, was her being able to buy her masters back. So it would make sense that these two songs go together and kind of address the same thing. But I also think it's just so much fun to look at it as, like you said, like this is her letter to the fans, letting the fans know that like, and maybe not like going forward, but like this is how she's felt up to this point. Like I'm not going anywhere. I'm here,
Almost feel like the more I've listened to this, it is her story of what she's going through at this time, but it almost feels like this is her journal to herself.
Yeah, and I do like that a lot too.
Track 5, baby, track 5.
This song feels like it, especially some of the references, like the beginning of the second verse. I don't know exactly what she said, but I remember thinking, this sounds like the advice coming from your father.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the rest of the song was not about necessarily a father figure.
No, right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm so new into this. I'm grasping at straws.
And that's the beautiful thing about track 5s. Like when we had paused earlier and you were like, oh, I don't want to look too deep in this. I'm like, I promise you're not going to be looking deep enough because track 5s are like endless tunnels, like just rabbit holes that you can get lost in. So it's total, and like so many of them are so difficult to interpret and understand because they can mean so many different things. And I think Taylor does that on purpose with these super deep emotional songs, and that's what makes them so relatable and so great. So
yeah, and look, and like I said, this is a totally different feel from the other 6 songs I've heard on this album. With that being said, updating my first listen through list, I've got this above Father Figure. So,
okay.
above Father Figure. I've got this right by Canceled.
I like
Ooh,
I
that.
think it's just
I
a really
love
beautiful
it.
song.
I like that.
It's
Okay.
so beautiful.
Yeah, it's different. It very much reminds me of a 90s ballad almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
that's
I
fair.
think also kind of continues the theme that not that she sampled, but she was influenced by different types of pop music throughout different generations.
Yes.
Like Opalite, the chorus is very much an 80s, early 80s kind of pop sound to it. Just the melody.
Yeah.
Opalite has a very 90s feel.
Yes.
90s pop.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
No, I agree. I agree with you. Yeah. And it's honestly like hearing you say that makes me really, really, really even more excited for eventually for us to do a reaction to the Fate of Ophelia music video.
Oh,
because, oh my God.
But
insane.
but it's different depending on the part of the song. Like the Fate of Ophelia, the beginning is very much 70s pop.
Right.
You
but
know,
what I'm saying is like what you're describing about like these different like eras of like these different, showgirl, these different, types of I can't think of the word you just used because now I've got
generational pop songs.
It's pop star, right?
Yeah.
Is she applies the same like thing visually to that video that literally just encompasses the whole album. Like I told you, I have never seen a music video like this before. It is impeccable. It is one of, if not the best music video I've ever seen. And I can't wait to show it to you. And you'll be impressed. Yeah. You will be thoroughly impressed.
Like Life of a Showgirl gives very much 2000s pop R&B.
Right.
Very much 2000s pop R&B.
Yes.
And there are certain arrangements in there that are similar to other songs. I've heard it, but
I know it's so funny because on our part one, you were trying to think of what Life of a Showgirl reminded you of, and you couldn't think about it on the recording.
I got it 30 seconds after we walked off the recording. It's
Jordan Sparks.
No Air. Or No Air, yeah. The chorus is almost the way it goes up in tempo, or not tempo, but pitch, key, is very similar.
Yeah.
This is a total squirrel moment, but I have to slide it in there because you mentioned her. Jonas Brothers are touring and they've been bringing out old school artists with them, and Jordan Sparks was just one of them.
Oh, that's so awesome. Cool.
Oh my God. You have to go down the rabbit hole of their TikTok and all the performers they had JoJo, they had Jesse McCartney, they have Machine Gun Kelly who came out. Like,
wow.
I'm unwell.
Did he do his pop punk phase?
Or he sure did. He did Cliche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
The only man
that's
been forced out of a genre by another person. That's another rabbit hole we can go down.
That's another story for another day. Was he dropping Easter eggs everywhere, guys?
Look, even though it's 2 years later, we'll break down the Kendrick Lamar Drake beat.
Don't
worry. I'll do it.
Yeah, don't tempt
I'll fucking
us.
do it. Before we do that, thank you guys for all hanging out with us. We're so happy you did. Make sure you like the video, subscribe below, and comment and let us know what else you want us to react to.